This could have been avoided if certain people would have done their job. Those were the words from Jasmine's grandmother. Before Jasmine Rose was even born, there were warning signs. In March 2018, a child abuse report was made involving Jasmine's father and his 2-year-old son. The boy repeatedly had bruises on his stomach, legs, arms, and buttocks. The allegations included being hit, kicked, and punched. But according to the information available, CPS couldn't locate the parents, and the case did not move forward. Then, on April 30th, 2018, Jasmine was born 11 weeks premature, weighing just 2 pounds, 15 ounces. She spent 9 weeks in the hospital. She needed tube feedings because she couldn't eat on her own, and she experienced episodes where she stopped breathing and required ventilator support. Eventually, Jasmine was finally strong enough to go home, but she would only spend 11 days with her parents. Then her grandparents saw a Facebook photograph of Jasmine. She appeared to have 2 black eyes and a severely swollen head. They immediately tried calling her parents. No answer. They tried again, straight to voicemail. So they contacted CPS. But when Jasmine reached the emergency room, doctors discovered injuries far more serious than the photograph suggested. Court documents described clearly inflicted head trauma. She had broken bones, bite marks, bruising around her eyes, and a brain hemorrhage. She was cold to the touch. Doctors managed to revive her, but for the next 3 days, they searched for signs of brain activity. There were none. On July 18th, 2018, Jasmine was pronounced dead, and then her autopsy revealed the devastating extent of her injuries. Jasmine had approximately 70 to 80 fractures, including dozens of broken ribs and long bone fractures. She had 2 skull fractures, old and new brain bleeds, and retinal hemorrhages in both eyes. She was less than 3 months old, and according to her family, there had already been warnings. There had already been a CPS investigation before Jasmine was born. There had already been allegations involving her parents, and her grandparents had tried to get help after seeing that photograph. But Jasmine didn't survive. Her entire life lasted only weeks, and her grandmother's words continue to haunt this case. This could have been avoided if certain people would have done their job. Jasmine Rose was almost 12 weeks old. She deserved a lifetime. Instead, she became another child whose warning signs came before the tragedy.